Hi Flosstube, my name is Laura and welcome to my channel, Loves Rubber Stamps and Needle Crafts. Today is August 4th, 2020, and I'm here for my Flosstube number 13 video. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. And if you're new here, I hope you find something that you'll be inspired by and that you will hit the subscribe button and come back and watch me again in the future. I have a lot to share today because it's been probably I think over a month or two since my last video. I always intend to come back sooner, and then sometimes I don't get to work on a lot of projects, so I always wait till I make sure I have stuff to share and progress on my projects, and then all of a sudden it's like I have way too much. So I'm still trying to figure out that line of, okay, we have to get it done today because in a week it'll be ridiculous. So we'll go ahead and get started. First, I will go ahead and share the projects that I worked on. The first one is my King Coda Storyteller by Aimee Stewart, charted by Aida. Mine is the Max Colors Supersize version. I was only able to do one rotation on this, so in my rotations I do 2 horizontal rows across a page. And since I work from large format charts, it takes me 4 rotations to get a page finish. And I'm currently working on page 4. So I'll show a picture of where I was the last time you saw it. And because this is on my Mark II floor stand that's giant, and this is a giant project, it's easier just to show pictures because I'd have to, my stand is over there, you can kind of see it, and I will show you a picture of where it is now. I'm hoping to get back to it here shortly because I only have 2 rows left on page 4 and it's mostly black, so it should stitch pretty fast since I'm in the tapestry area. I tried to peek ahead to see when I would start getting to the crown on the tiger, and it looks like I have about 3, maybe 4 pages, and then I'll start getting into something other than the tapestry background, so that will be fun. And if I didn't mention it, I'm stitching my King Coda on 28 count White Lugana 1/1. The other Heaven and Earth design that I've been working on quite a bit is one of my work pieces where I work on this at work. It's my New Girl 3 by Bec Winnel. And I've been working on this one a lot because I thought I was close to a page finish, and I thought I wanted to get the page finished before I switched and rotated. But my page is taking me longer than I thought. I'm almost done. I literally have probably 20 stitches left on the page to finish it, and then I can switch projects. So here's where I'm at. I'll try to insert a picture of where I was last time if I have one. And here's where I'm at now. So you can't really tell, but there's just a few little tiny confetti stitches in there that I need to finish to do the page. Literally probably less than 20 stitches. And then I will have 6 full pages complete on this. And I did switch this size. I was on an 8.5 by 11 Q-snap, and I switched it to an 11 by 14, and I love the size. I think I should be able to get about 15 full pages on here before I'd have to move it again. I think I can do 3 full pages down, 3 full rows down, and probably 5 pages across. So that'd be 15, because this is 6 pages almost complete. I know on the next page over here, I think I start getting into some of her forehead. So that'll be fun. And I also am stitching this on 28 count White Lugana 1/1. I have a feeling I'm going to have an avalanche. So if you hear a bunch of stuff fall, ignore it. And then I'll go ahead and share this piece. I was supposed to go to the Midwest Cross Stitch Retreat. It was supposed to happen in May, and it got postponed, of course, because of COVID. And they had rescheduled it to try to have it in September. Well, it got canceled completely because of the COVID virus. So we had gotten some projects to stitch in advance because we were supposed to take a finishing class with Kathy Haberman with Hands-On Design, and we would finish our projects in class. And she ended up sending us the finishing kits and made us some really great videos on how to finish our project. Well, I'm still stitching mine since we had till September, and she said that we could go ahead and share it on social media, our projects. So I have the series that we have to stitch is if you just saw her new release, she is doing like a banner year, and the retreat piece that we get to stitch is going to be part of that series, but it's not going to be released until next year. So you won't be able to get this one until it's released by her next year. I'm sure before 4th of July, because it's a patriotic style piece. But this one is called Language of Liberty, and I have the first one completely stitched. And this is stitched on 32 count dirty linen. So this is Language of Liberty by Hands-On Design. And again, this design will not be released for a year, so until next year sometime. Not a full year. Next year sometime. She said we could go ahead and share it. This is the second one that I'm working on. I'm hoping to have it finished. I've been working on it. I took it to work, so I'm going to try to get it done by probably tomorrow night. They stitch up pretty fast, and then I have one more to stitch, which I'm hoping it will only take me a couple days. So this is the second one I'm working on. And it'll say the French version of Liberty up there. But pretty much the sides and the bottoms are all the same. It's just a different motif, a different spelling of Liberty. But the bottoms and the sides and everything are pretty much the same on all three designs. So hopefully next time you see those, it'll be completely finished and with the material pack that she sent us for the finishing. The next project I worked on is really close to a finish. It is my Promise Me by Lizzie Kate. And I'll insert a picture of where I was here. The last time you saw it. And here's where I'm at now. You can't really see, I had to move the Q-snap, but I have all of this side done. And these three lines, all I have left to do is just finish that top line. So three words and a little motif at the end. Stitching this for my daughter. I'd like to give it to her for Christmas. And I'm stitching this on the recommended fabric. It's a 32 count Lambswool linen. And I picked my own colors. This cocoa is called for, but all the rest, the darker brown words, is a DMC variegated floss, and then I just picked like Color and Cotton and some Classic Colorworks from my stash to do the other colors. I just tried to keep it as close to the, or pretty similar to the pattern, but just used for my stash. So hopefully next time you see that, it will be finished. The next project I've been working on is my Redbirds by Marie Barber. And this is in the November-December issue of Just Cross Stitch magazine. I'm stitching this as a memorial piece for my grandparents. And I'll insert a picture of where I was last time you saw it. And here is where I'm at now. I didn't get to iron this, so excuse the wrinkles. Here's where I'm at now. So since last time I had the bird finished, so I did these flowers, finished that vine, and then I stitched all of this flower, and I'm starting on the big flower at the bottom. And I started on doing that bunch of cherries or whatever they are, little red berries. So my goal for this piece before I switch is that large flower down here is the end of that, or the finish of that page. So I want to complete this whole page, so that's done, and this section down here. So basically I'll have the whole first 2 pages and almost the whole middle done, and then all I would have left is the pretty much the other side with the grandpa cardinal. But I love how it's looking. This design is really fun to stitch, and it doesn't even have any back stitch, which is awesome because you know how it is to do back stitching. But I think it really pops and looks really nice without having to use back stitch. So, like I said, I'm hoping to get that whole corner done before I switch projects again. And then the last project I worked on since my last video was my Eat My Dust from Candamar Designs. And I'm just working this on a 16 count Ivory Aida that came in the kit. And it's on a scroll frame, but I did take it apart so you can see what I did, because I did quite a bit. So I'll insert a picture of where I was last time that you saw it. And here's where I'm at now. So I had pretty much just this part done, and what I did is I worked my way up because I wanted to make it over to the top left corner and then work my way down. So I just kind of stitched up and then stitched over and then started working in that corner. When you get into the lions and stuff, it has a lot of confetti, so I thought it would be easier to work coming down instead of roundy round in the middle. And I'm just stitching this on the 16 count Ivory Aida that came in the kit. So that's where I'm at with that one. And those are all the projects that I worked on since the last time I did a video. I was on vacation for about 3 weeks, and I didn't get much stitching while I was off on vacation as much as I wanted to, so that was a bummer. So let's see. So the rest of my video is going to be I thought I would share some of the new charts that I got for my shop, some of my shop haul. And I have an online store, Loves Rubber Stamps and Needle Crafts. It's just lovesrubberstamps.net. And I'm starting to add cross-stitch stuff to it. So I've been trying to get charts and stuff to start stocking, that kind of stuff. And other than that, I will go ahead and share those charts really quick that I've added recently. I'm not going to show everything. It would be too much. I did add some Lady Dot Creates trims. And I have all of the Priscilla and Chelsea charts. These are just some of the recent ones that I've added. But I have all of the ones that they've released so far for shops to get in my store. And I have several copies. So I got the next couple of trucks, the August, September. I know everybody's seen these. Calvin and Clyde. Clovis and Stanley. That is so cute. The Jolly St. Nick and Rudolph. I love that. Ronnie and the Bees. Super cute. And Buzz of the Bees. And like I said, I do have all the ones that they've released so far, so that are listed in my store. I did add some designs from the Blue Flower. I had got their Winter Valentine, Summer Acorns, and the Summer Squirrel. And then the Halloween Acorns and the Halloween Squirrel. And I also added their Huckleberry Farm design. I love that. It's so pretty. So those are in my store. And then I got the rest of the Chockfull series that I didn't have listed in the store yet. I got the Merry Chockfulls from Hands On Design, the Hip Hop Chockfull, the Bloom, and the Snowy. And I should already have the other ones from the series in the store already. And then I ordered the last two farms that I needed to add, the Jack-o'-lantern Junction and Holly Jolly farm. And then I added the Halloween Quaker from Lila's Studio. So I do have other charts I need to list. I have an order coming from Wishelt that has the new Just Cross Stitch Halloween issue and some Mill Hill kits and some Nemu patterns. But they're taking a while to ship. They said it could be up to a month for any new orders before they could ship them due to the COVID and the staff. So those are just some of the things I've added. So if you go to my website, at the very bottom of the category list, there's one that says all items. You can just click on that. It shows you everything in my store, and it starts with the most recent and goes backwards. So anytime you want to see what's been recently added, that's the easiest way to do it, is just click that. If I look down, I'm sorry, I'm looking at my notes here. Now I'll show you my ridiculous haul. It's been so long since my video. It's like everything comes in at one time. So this is like a couple of months worth of haul. So, and I like to order stuff. So let me move my basket so I can reach Lizzie. So if you don't like haul or seeing what things I've gotten and you're gonna take off, I appreciate you stopping by, and I hope to be back a lot sooner, as long as I have progress on my projects to show. That's that holds me up. If I could just do haul videos, I could probably come a lot sooner, but yeah, so I'll try to keep stitching and get back sooner than I was this time. So if you're bugging out, take care, and I hope to see you soon. Stay safe, and if you like haul, buckle in, because I got some. Let's see. First, I will start with my digital patterns that I purchased, so I don't forget those. I had purchased a couple of things from Autumn Lane Stitchery on Etsy. The first thing I purchased was the Dark Queen of the Seas Mystery Sal. That's going to be starting, I think it starts in September. I think we get the first charts in September. And they actually partnered with Under the Sea Fabrics to do an exclusive fabric for the Sal. So I'll insert a picture here of kind of their informational picture on the pre-order that's on their Etsy store here. And then I'll also insert a picture of their picture that they shared of what the exclusive fabric looks like. And I had ordered the fabric in the bead pack from Under the Sea Fabrics, but it's not here yet. So I'll insert those two pictures here. And then I also ordered 2 PDFs patterns from Autumn Lane Stitchery on Etsy. The first one is called The Witch's Spell, and it looks like this. And then I ordered Moons Out, Brooms Out, which looks like this. And I really would like to kit that Moons Out, Brooms Out. I want to start that one pretty soon. And hang on one second. I want to grab something. Sorry about that. I wanted to share. I had placed an order with Teresa Kogut, and I ordered a PDF pattern that she had done called United We Stand, and I'll insert a picture of that here. But I also ordered some of her licensed figurines, so I thought I would share those because they're really cute. So I ordered this Blossom bucket. And these are Teresa Kogut's figurines that she has on in her Etsy store. There's a little rooster, says Morning Sunshine. And these little chickens. Picking the food. Those are cute. And then sorry, I should have had these out. Forgot to grab them before I started. And I ordered a few of her snowmen. Got this one. Help us add a little more room. This is Teresa Kogut on the back. This one is called I guess it doesn't say what it's called, but it has a little bird. And then I got this one from my grandpa because he was a fisherman. It's a little fisherman. I think it has a little hook on his line. It's cute. And then I got sweet little piggy. With a little butterfly on its nose. So those are really cute. Not really cross-stitch related, but she's a cross-stitch designer, and she has those in her shop on Etsy. So that's all for the digital stuff that I ordered. Now, I was the lucky winner of a giveaway that Misty Purcell had done from Luminous Fiber Arts. And I won the Heart and Hand Ye Old Crow sampler that she just stitched. It's really pretty. So I want to stitch this up. I love that bird. So cute. So thank you, Misty. I really appreciate it and can't wait to stitch it. And I had also placed an order, before I had won this giveaway, I had placed an order in Misty's shop, and I had ordered a couple packs of her hand-dyed ribbon, the robin's egg color. This is really pretty. And if it's hard to tell, but it's got teals and some greens. It's really pretty. And I had ordered a couple of charts from her. I ordered a Berry Keeper from With Thy Needle and Thread. I love to decorate with strawberries for summer. So. And I ordered one for the crow from With Thy Needle and Thread. And I ordered the Gathering Berries chart from Misty as well. For, I think it was her nephew, was diagnosed with cancer, and she is donating the proceeds of from this chart to them to help with the expenses that they have while he's going through treatment. So lots of prayers for him. And this pattern is beautiful. Like I said, I like to decorate with strawberries for summer, so it's right up my alley. And so if you're looking to buy a sweet chart and also help a great cause, be sure to go to her shop, Luminous Fiber Arts on Etsy, and order this pattern. And then I ordered some new grime guards, and I usually order my grime guards from Brenda's Minders and More on Facebook. She has a Facebook group. A lot of fabric. Her stuff's always very decent priced and very well made. My plan is to switch all of my work Heaven and Earth that I work on. Actually, most of my Heaven and Earths that I plan on stitching onto that 11 by 14 size. So I needed some bigger grime guards because most of mine are for the 8.5 by 11. So I ordered some bigger grime guards. I got this one that's coffee cups. I can't remember what I paid for the bigger size. It's very reasonable. I think I ended up getting like five. I think they're about $10 a piece. So I know I could probably make them, but I don't want to. So I got this cute little bees. Got cardinals. Got this autumn birds. Then I got sloths because they're my spirit animal, one of them. But she just lists the fabric that she has available, and you just make a comment on there and tell her what size grime guard or whatever you'd like. So those are cute. And then I was watching a Flosstuber, C. Zook Stitch. Oh, make sure I said that right. Carolyn Zook. Yeah. C and then Zook, Z-O-O-K, and Stitch. It's all one word. I was watching one of her floss tubes that she did on how she plans and her organization and stuff. That lady is organized. Holy cow. And she shared the way she tracks her cross stitch and does her planning. And she shared that she used this monthly planner that she got off of Amazon because it had really big calendar pages to write in. It has some notes. This is just the different months. So it's like a month. And then has note pages 2 pages of notes in between the months, and the next month notes. So she shared how she uses this for her cross stitch and how she uses the notes pages and stuff. I went ahead and got one. I always like the idea of using something like this to track my cross stitch, but I'm really horrible at filling it in. But I thought if I can make myself use it consistently, it would really help with my planning for my Flosstube videos, because I could write, you know, the stuff I work on, so I would know any notes, challenges. I could do challenges or notes, haul, like whatever in the notes for Flosstubes. So I got this on Amazon. It was only like $7.95 or something like that, $8. So I figured if I get it and I use it, it'd be awesome. If I get it and I ended up with good intentions and then don't use it, I'm not out that much money. But it's well made. I thought if I don't use it for cross stitch, it'd be good to track like my workouts and stuff like that. So I got that off Amazon. And Carolyn and Robin Hall, I'm not sure if Robin has a Flosstube or not, but on one of Carolyn's latest videos, she had shared that her and Robin were starting a Facebook group called Magazine Monthly Challenge group on Facebook. And it's going to start in September, but the goal of it is to pull out your magazines. And as you see, hello, I have tons of magazines for cross stitch, and to pull out the chart, you know, pull out your magazines and start actually stitching the projects from them. And they're going to have some little challenges every month. They're going to have a theme, a monthly theme, and then they're going to have a little acrostic that matches the theme. So they have this page that you can print out in their files in the Facebook group to do like your planning. So I was just kind of going through and jotting down some of the ideas I had or projects that were fall from my magazines that I've been wanting to stitch. So, because I thought it would be fun to use the theme of the month for the acrostic too from my magazine. So I would have to pretty much start a project for every one unless I doubled it up, but we'll see what I end up doing. You don't have to use magazine things for the acrostic, she said, but I just thought it would be kind of fun, since that's the point of the challenge, is to pull out your magazines. So I haven't done any plans definite, and you can just set your own goal. Like it could be time, it could be stitches, it could be a finish, it could be whatever. So these are just some ideas, but I plan on kind of going through my magazines. Those are just ones I could think of off the top of my head. So I plan on going through them and maybe finding some others. Then I got my just another button company. I belong to their Button Lovers Club, and this was the first month that they came in a tin. So I kind of went through, because now that they're not in packages, it's really hard to kind of share the things. So I kind of went through and put the fancy buttons on top. So this is the little cat. There was some purple flowers. There's a really big one. They had some small ones, and they had some little green flowers. And then the word buttons spell out pumpkin. And then it was a mix of like kind of these greenish yellow, pretty orange, and purple are the colors of the buttons this month. Here's a pretty heart, and pumpkin. Little moon. So those will be fun. Like I said, it's kind of harder to show the variety, but these tins are cute. So I got that. I get those, I think, about every other month. So And then the fabrics I've gotten in, I ordered some fabric from Polstitches, and I'm really sorry about this crinkle. I leave it in, the Polstitches ones I leave in the crinkle because it has the names of them on there. So I'll try to do it under my desk so it's not so horrible. So this first one is called Rumbles of Thunder, and it's on a 28 count White Lugana, but it looks just like a stormy summer sky that's getting ready to thunderstorm. And I actually have a project picked out for this one, and I am planning on stitching my Heaven and Earth design called Stormy by Tom Allen, and I'll insert a picture of that one here. I haven't printed the chart out yet, but I do have it, so I get the PDFs. I had a different fabric picked out for that one, but as soon as I saw this one, I was like, that is so much better than the one I had picked, because it does look like it. I live in Iowa, and this is what our skies look like right before we get dumped on. So I got that piece, and then I ordered. This is a 28 count opalescent linen called Abyss. It's a really pretty sparkly pastels. Reminds me of, like, it's actually not as, like, the yellows and stuff are lighter, so it's not quite so harsh in person. It's the light that's doing it, but I thought that would be pretty for like a summer fairy or something. Kind of reminds you of melty ice cream, like that sherbet ice cream. I say sherbet. My husband is always like, it is not, it is sherbet. So I have to say sherbet just to kind of annoy him. And then my last piece from Polstitches that I've gotten in is on a 28 count opalescent linen, also called Grass to Sky. So it has the sky colors at the top and then the green grass at the bottom. And this is an 18 by 27 piece. So that'll be pretty. And it's the opalescent too, so it's sparkly. I have another piece of fabric coming from Polstitches, but it's not here yet. It's called Cosmos, I believe. And then I've gotten one order of my Color and Cotton fabric of the month. She skipped a month because of problem getting supplies. So I got this 32 count Belfast linen called Swiss Coffee. Just a pretty light neutral. And then I got Ozark, which is a 32 count Lugana. It's kind of a light, kind of minty green. And I get the 13 by 17 pieces from her. And I get 2 pieces a month. One of them is like the higher count linens in the neutral colors. And then I say from like 28 to 36 count, I think, is the next category of any color. So that was. And then I went to Hobby Lobby and had to use a coupon, the 40% off coupon. So I got a piece of this 32 count Murano from Artiste, which is in the buffalo check to try. I don't know what I'll stitch on it, but Stoney Creek had some really cute farm kind of silhouette pieces that might look good on there. But you always have to find something to use your 40% off on, and it was only $6, so only paid probably $3 or $4 for it. Not bad. And then I got my Under the Sea fabric, Melissus. I get the 32 count linen. This is a really pretty, like a honey, kind of a honey brown with some kind of a greenish gray modeling. Really pretty. It's pretty accurate there. That'll be a good neutral. And I get the 32 count linen. And then I placed an order and got just to get a full yard of black Zweigart, and this is that 27 count Linda. And I got a full yard of it because I'm going to be stitching all Priscilla and Chelsea's charts they're coming out with. You know, a lot of them would be on black, so I just got a full yard. And then I placed an order with Cricklewood Crossing, which is an Etsy shop, for a couple of project bags. And the first one I got is this one that she embroidered a cardinal inside. And this is the back. And the little charm is a little cardinal bird. And then I ordered, this one is a present for my sister. So Leah, don't look unless you want to not be surprised. But Leah just started stitching. So I wanted to get her a project bag, and she's obsessed with frogs. Which, if you're a cross stitcher, you don't want to have the frog visit. Except for Leah, she loves frogs. So when I seen this one, I knew I had to get it for her, so she could have her first project bag. So she lives in Florida, so I'm gonna have to mail it to her. But it's a bigger one than the other one, and it has this little frog lily pad. So cute. I really love her bags. And then she included in my order, as a thank you, this cute bunny needle minder. It's like clay. It's huge. It's nice. A really cute thank you card. And then she also included this pattern that she designed called Out of the Cold. It's really cute. So Cricklewood Crossing, Jennifer Armstrong. I believe she does Flosstube videos too. I think I've seen some of hers. So that's really cute. So thank you so much, Jennifer. And then I won a eBay auction for Spring Greetings bouquet with I Needle and Thread. Got that from eBay. And then I placed an order with 123 Stitch. I had ordered a bunch of fancy flosses for... Do you ever do this? Like, I ordered these, and at the time I ordered them, I had like 2 or 3 patterns pulled, and was like, oh, I'll just kit these up. And then by the time you get them in, you forget exactly which charts they were for. I do that. I did that. I believe, if I remember correctly, my brain at the time, I think some of these flosses are for Priscilla and Chelsea's Jack-o'-lantern Junction farm. So I want to start that. And I believe the other chart I kitted up was that the chock full, the snowy with the little snowmen. I think that's what these are for. I think. Pretty sure. I know one of them for sure is the Jack-o'-lantern Junction farm because I ordered the little buttons that go on the little pillow too. But I need to, when I do that, I need to seriously maybe use my calendar notepad, notes section, and write down what charts I'm kitting from my orders. So when they come in, you have a stack of floss. You're not like, what did I order these for? So I think that's what that's for. It's really hard. Like, there were some other ones I wanted to kit up, but you can't find the floss for. So I had to go through my stack of patterns of Priscilla and Chelsea's charts that I wanted to stitch, which is all of them, and figure out which ones I could actually get the floss for that was in stock, instead of ordering it and then having only 1 or 2 colors be available, and then you can't stitch anything else. So I had also ordered because, you know, you can't just order floss. So I have been in love with Bella Filipina charts, and I didn't have any of them, so I ordered my first one. This is one of my favorite mermaids that he's done. It's called Heiress of Atlantis. So I ordered the chart to come with the fancy floss that I ordered. And this actually, it just calls for DMC threads, but it does use a lot of Krynic and a lot of beads. So I ordered the Krynics and the beads that I also needed. So I'm not going to take them all out, but I ended up having to order some of the Krynics and beads from Stoney Creek. I'll just take them out so you can see the Krynics. There's a really pretty like silver and kind of a coppery gold. And then I need two of these really pretty like purple. And just like these copper. And like a deeper copper. And another gold. In addition to lots of beads. So I just have to figure out what fabric I want to stitch that on. Once I figure that out, I've got all the beads and the Krynic and everything I would need to stitch it. There's some more of their charts that I want to get too. I really like those. So I ordered that with my fancy floss. And then because I had to place an order at Stoney Creek to get the rest of my Krynics and beads, I decided to order a couple of shades of the gold treasure braid, petite treasure braid. And I wasn't sure what color I wanted to use because on my Joan Elliott 12 Days of Christmas chart, it calls for a gold metallic floss. And I had one in my stash that comes on a card like this, but it's not petite treasure braid. It's something different. And it's kind of stretchy. And it's almost like a bungee cord stretchy. So as you're stitching with it, sometimes it's like the little metallic fibers break around the little stretchy. And it's kind of a nightmare to stitch with. And that chart, you do the gold border like all around the border, plus like around the each little picture section, and it uses a lot of it. And a lot of people have said that they really like using treasure braid, that it's easier to work with than like Krynic and stuff. So I've never used treasure braid. So I think I'm going to rip out the little bit of metallic I used on that chart, and I probably will end up using this one. I think it's called, I think I like it better, PB03, whatever that color is. It looks more like a Christmassy gold. And try that, and if I like it, then I'll order more. Seems like it should be all right. It's thinner than what I'm using, but so I ordered that. It was a long explanation for treasure braid. And then I ordered this DMC Variegation 4030. It's really pretty teals and blues. And I ordered 3 of their rainbow glisten glasses. And I'd ordered those because I want to stitch this fairy design from their magazine. And those glisten glasses and that variegated thread was called for in this pattern. So I love it. So I just got the specialty threads I would need. The rest is just DMC. So when I'm ready to start it, I would have the threads. So I just have to figure out a fabric. Maybe that, the one they did it on is kind of a mint green. Mint, I think it's from Pictures Plus Mint. So I have the threads for that when I decide to start it. And then with Stoney Creek, every month they have a free pattern. So I got the next, since I haven't seen you for so long, I have the next 3 in the Halloween series they're doing. So that was May's, June's, July's, and if you can stitch them all together and it makes this banner. So I think there's one more And then I always order the button packs for those, so each one has its button pack. And then I ordered a orange glisten gloss that it called for the witch's hair. And Stoney Creek is also, the last several months, each month that they've had that Halloween free pattern, they've also had a free ornament pattern that you could order too. So I ordered, these are the 3 that I've gotten since last time I got Noel, Hope, and Peace. So they've had one of these for free every month along with that Halloween one. So when you place an order, you can get 2 free charts for the last several months. So that's really nice of them. So I don't know when I'll stitch those, but I have them. And then with one of my Stoney Creek orders, I ordered this pattern called Birds for All Seasons. It was in their clearance. I think I have this in series in one of their magazines, but it was nice just to have it all in one book in case I was missing an issue. And then I ordered their latest magazine, Spring 2020. I really like that on the cover. And there's a few things in here I'd like to stitch. I really liked their ornaments. I really like the polar bear, so cute. But those ones were really cute. I kind of like this. I thought that would make a cute little pillow for spring. Maybe just do the animals. Maybe leave the words off, but. And then I like that picture on the cover. They have this design in here, and I really like this bunny one. Kind of the, I wouldn't stitch this whole piece, but I thought like maybe the bunny with the pots and maybe change the word, and do like a little pillow. So if you don't like the whole design, I mean, I like the whole design, but I wouldn't stitch it. Just do little parts. So like you could stitch just this little piece and make it into a pillow, or whatever. But I really thought that bunny was cute, and I kind of like that pot, like that little bird. So I don't know what all of this I would stitch, but little pieces maybe. That's an idea for your magazine charts. If, you know, you have a bigger design like that and don't really want to stitch the whole thing, just stitch the little parts of it you like, make it into pillows. And they've been doing this over a series, and I like this picture, but I wouldn't do it as this giant blanket. So what I thought is if I decide to stitch this, I would do it as one piece, just like a regular picture, and I would chop off this top part with the leaves and the harvest blessings, and I would just do from the Canadian geese or ducks. They look like Canadian geese to me. Do those and down, and just do the design as a picture. So they had another some blocks for that. And I thought these were kind of cute. I'll block the charts here. I have this Dogs Help. Life happens, dogs help. But the little button that they use for the dog is super cute. So it's a little button. And then they have a cat one. Dogs have masters, cats have staff. And then they have this super cute little cat button. I would almost want to stitch those just for the buttons because they're really cute. And I think that's, oh, they have the next snowman in the winter banner series. So this is what it will look like finished if you do it as a banner. And so they release like one snowman at a time. So this is the one they did in this one. And I would like to stitch those, but I'm thinking I would just stitch each little snowman separate and either do them as little pillows or maybe Christmas ornament. So I love their magazines. Then I won some auctions on eBay. I won this Lizzie Kate Flip It Woof. That was cute. This is all from the same seller, Little House Needleworks Tree Farm. White Willow Stitching Lunch Break. I love these crows. And actually that, this is like a full coverage piece, and you're supposed to stitch that background, but I won't. So what I thought is I would do it on a fabric that's like this. In fact, my Heaven or the Under the Sea fabrics I got would be perfect for that. So I would stitch it on a fabric like that, or maybe a gray or something, and just stitch the cherries and these little birds. I had to get it because I love these crows. Look at their faces. They're so funny. But, so I won that. And then they had this magazine out of a cross stitcher that they sold, and it's a tiger, so I had to get it. I usually don't just buy the loose magazine charts, but since I'd ordered other charts from them and it would ship all together, I just figured what the heck, it was like $1. And then I also won Thea Gouverneure's Foxy Lady. Hey there, Foxy Lady. It's a kit. But I've seen this one also stitched on a black fabric that I really like a lot better, like a dark navy. So when I stitch it, I might swap the fabric for a dark fabric. And then I got 2 of my Color and Cotton fabrics of the month. I got May's, which are these. And like I said, she did skip June, so this is July's that I just got. So love those. I got my cross stitch Christmas book from Craftways. I don't know if anybody's done a flip through or not. I'm not going to do it on this video because we'd be here for this is the free pattern set it came with, hoops for the holidays, that you can decide if you like it or not, and if you don't like the book, you can send the book back and keep these. But I love these. They have so much, they have some really cute stuff. Like, they have different categories, like this is Celebrating Santa. Maybe I'll do a separate video after this one of a flip through. That might be easier. Why don't I do that? So I'll do a flip through video of this one right after this video if you want to see what's in here. Here's I'll just show the back in case you don't watch it, but these are some of the projects. Love it. And then I got my next Sugar Stitches ornament, Halloween ornament. Bouville, the old boot. And I get this from Crazy Annie's. It was a monthly subscription, and I get the chart and the matching Zappy Dot needle minder. This is the design. This is number 9, so we got 3 charts left. And then I had been waiting. I placed an order with Merkurstachrom on Etsy. It's a Russian website to get like the Russian kits. And I placed my order back in March, like March 6th, and the tracking, it shipped like the end of March, like March 28th, and then it never updated. It left Russia and never entered the United States, like the tracking number just never updated. And finally, after finally in probably towards the end of June, I think, real close to the end of June, beginning of July, it just showed up in my mail all of a sudden. So like the tracking number still had never updated. It still shows it just left Russia in March and hasn't shown up anywhere else, but I got my order, thank goodness. So I'm not going to complain. So these are the kits I had ordered way back in March that I finally got. So there's this one. It doesn't really have a name. It's a little owl. And these are kits. Thought I'd make a cute little ornament. This one cracks me up. Look at his little face with his giant earmuffs. Again, doesn't have a name that I can pronounce or say. And I don't even know who the... I don't even know the company which company it is. I can't pronounce it either. And then I got this little owl by the same company. Thought it was cute. Little face. The faces cracked me up. And I had ordered a couple. They have these really nice wood thread holders, and I didn't realize that these were so giant. I haven't taken them out of the little shrinky wrap, but these little owls are like engraved or burned on there, or the designs are. But look how it's like as big as my face, like, and it has spots for 24 colors in this. And this was like only maybe 10 bucks, something like that. Awesome. And it's so cute, but needed it for all my owl kits. And then I ordered another one that is this giant fox. So they have some in color. So that, look at all this, like as big as my face again. And this one has 36 spots for floss. So you could kit a giant project on that. But very cute. I'll probably order more of these when I do my orders from them. But they're super cute, like nice wood. So, and like I said, only like 10 bucks or something. And then I got this kit from Nova Sloboda. And elephants. And this is one of those printed, I'm gonna have to open this. I'll do it under the desk so the crinkle's not so loud. But this is one of those kits that have the printed fabric. I'd ordered another one from them, similar. And it looked like it would be pretty cool to stitch. But the background is printed. So this is what the fabric looks like. So then you just stitch the elephants. And, sorry, you stitch the elephants, and I think you stitch like the grass and stuff in front for like 3D effect. But I think that'll be really cool. So I'm kind of excited to start that one. Almost done. It's like the never-ending. I told you, like, for a long time I only had like maybe 4 or 5 things in my little haul bin that I stick everything in. And so then you think, oh, I don't have much to share because I haven't made much progress. I only got a couple things in my haul bin. And then like within a week, all of a sudden it's ridiculous. So almost done though. I had ordered this one. I actually saw a Flosstube and I can't remember the lady's name. I wish I did, and I wish I'd wrote it down. She had shared that she had stitched this kit, but she swapped the fabric out and did it on like a really pretty, like a light green. And this looked gorgeous on a light green fabric. So I'll probably do something like that instead of the white. I mean, the colors, it just really popped on that green color fabric that she used. And I'll have to try to see if I can find her video again, because I know it was a picture of this plus screen that she used, but it was stunning. So that was one of the reasons why I had to place my order, to get that. And then I got this one, Abris Art, Fallen in Love Mice is what it's called. I thought that was sweet. And then this one is called Waiting for Flight. It's I don't know who the company is, but really pretty. Candyland. And then last but not least, from our Christocrom, I had to get this kit because it looks like my grand dog. My grand dog, Miss Chloe. So Miss Chloe is a little chihuahua with that coloring, so it looked just like Miss Chloe, and this would remind me of like when she was just naughty and trying to love you up so you weren't mad at her for being naughty. She's not naughty. I'm just kidding. She gives you 10 million kisses a minute when she sees you. That's all she wants to do is just kiss you, and she wiggles. She's hard to hang on to because she's so excited. So cute. And then the last things I got in were my magazine subscriptions. I subscribed to the World of Cross Stitching, so I have gotten 3 issues since my last one. I'm not going to show much in here, but I got this one. Issue 294 has Margaret Sherry's cat, which is really cute. Love that. And this was the free kit. And so maybe stitch that. They had this series that finally completed. It had been released in 3 different parts over 3 magazines, but I really like this. It's an heirloom project, like a flower sampler, but I just thought it was sweet. I might stitch that. I don't know. I'm not sure. It was, the designer is the Historical Sampler Company. So there's also this cute little lemons in here. I wouldn't stitch this as an apron or anything, but I thought maybe you could do just a little piece of it, like maybe 1 little set of lemons and make a little pillow or something for your dough bowl or whatever. That's what I would do. And I thought these were really cute. Key Keepers by Ron and Nori. I wouldn't make them into the key keepers, but I do like this little bluebird with the key. I might stitch that one and just make it into a little pillow or something. So that's that issue. And then issue 295. There really wasn't a lot in here I would stitch, but I did want to share this picture. It's by Maria Diaz. She's the, she did a Japanese geisha. That's really pretty. And in the next issue, there's a companion piece to this one. But other than that, I won't stitch that. But there wasn't really a whole lot in there that I really saw right now anyway, that I needed to stitch right now. And then the one I just got the other day was issue 296. And again, there really wasn't a whole lot in there that I saw that screamed, oh, stitch me right this second. I do really like, this was the free gift, and it was a pattern by Doreen Jones called Summer Wishes. I do want to stitch this one. I think it's cute. And Doreen Jones also had done this cute little hedgehog, which I'd like to stitch. That was sweet, funny. And Doreen Jones had a lot of designs in here. And the other, I was going to show you the companion to the geisha lady. If I can find my little piece of paper. Page 78. Oh, of course, giant thing. It's called Way of the Warrior. And that one's in there. And I won't stitch those. But they're really detailed and really pretty for people that decorate with that art style. So those were nice. And last, I'd gotten in my Just Cross Stitch August issue. Again, not really a lot in there that I would stitch, but I did like the Christmas ornaments. It's the kind of Christmas in July. I did like this little gingerbread, so I would like to stitch that. And I love the little snowman with his hat. And then the other design that in here that I'd like to stitch was by Deanna Carter of Cherry Hill Stitchery, and it was this Star Spangled Sheep, which I thought was really cute. Sorry if you can hear my stomach growling. Just got up not that long ago, and so, well, hour ago now, and my stomach always has to make noise. In fact, when I was pregnant with my daughter, Alicia, the doctor, when you go in for your, where they listen to the baby's heartbeat, he could never hear her heartbeat because my stomach was always so loud. And he told me, he told me that I had the loudest stomach he'd ever heard, and that, you know, it sounded like a whale's stomach, you know. But that's all I have for you. I mean, and, sorry I tried to rush, but I knew I had a lot of haul and, wanted to get through it. So, I'll go ahead and make a second video that shares that, flip through of the cross stitch, Christmas book. That way you can see what's in there in case you want to get it. I tried to search online, like where you could order it from if you liked it, and I was having a heck of a time. I couldn't find it. So I don't know if you get it through Annie's Attic or it's a Craftways book. It seems like once I bought one year, and then after that, they just automatically send me the book every year. And, you know, as those previews where they send it to you and then, or like, if you don't like it, send it back. But whoever sends it back, I mean, I never send it back. Because I can usually find a few things in there that I really like. So anyway, I'm going to start rambling. So I'm going to end this video. And I appreciate you stopping by. And like I said, I hope that you could find a few things anyway that you could be inspired by. And I will try to get some progress on my projects so I can come back a little faster and not have so much haul. I haven't really ordered much lately, so hopefully that continues and it won't be ridiculous like it was this time. So anyway, happy stitching, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.